Spent the night in a Walmart parking lot? Hey, if it's free, it's for me. Yeah, day 127! Woo! Why, good morning, Atlanta.
Today we decided to claim the car, and it's on Super Black. It's on Super Black. Come around the car.
So plans change. We're getting new tires on the RV because the other ones were a little dry rotted and getting sketchy. So we're gonna stop in at Macon. That's where the tires are getting changed, and we're gonna visit some of the local sites. So here we are at the Hall of Inventors at the Harriet Tubman Museum. It includes everything from Washington Carver and has many uses for peanuts and sweet potatoes. The first incandescent light, Latmere, gas masks, all kinds of neat stuff, refrigerators. So this has been kind of a cool exploration. And my children's favorite inventor so far, Lonnie Johnson, who invented the Super Soaker and eventually led to the concept of Nerf guns as well. Here we are at the Okaloomi, I believe is how it's pronounced, mounds. I mean, those are some pretty serious mounds. But we're going to the Great Temple Mound to get our exercise, or at least let the kids run up the hill. Exploring the top of the Temple Mound, and beating up one of our children. City of Macon there. Off over here, the river. This is a pretty extensive mound. I don't know. Not sure I'd want to be the guys having to cart all the dirt up here. This is one of the burial grounds. Over there was like one of the elite and religious mounds. You can see another little one right there. Or someone who wasn't quite as important and couldn't get enough people to pile as much dirt up for them. So, yeah, burning some energy. Our children playing with fire. Ants. I know. I couldn't resist it as a child either, but just remember, once bitten, twice shy is how fire ants work. Go! Oh, that was slick. So, day 128, again, we're going to divide and conquer. The kids and Rebecca are going to head off to some springs in North Florida, and I'm going to finish getting tires on the RV.
So this morning while I drove, the kids were working on their homeschool and working through their subjects, and they rotated through the seats so that whoever was up front got the most help at that time, and then we switched seats. We're going to go check out some more springs and see if we can find a place to swim today.
After days of travel, there's nothing quite like a nap.
Today we drove to Madison State Park in Florida, and they are not allowing swimming at the spring today because it is flooding. It's a lot higher than it normally is. We've had a lot of rain lately. So normally you can walk around and you can even see the trash can. It's so high up that the trash can and the signs are all covered up. But it's still fun. Over there you can see a bunch of turtles sitting on a log. So we came in the first platform and realized that this is the side that you jump from. And I think at this location it was like over 40 feet. I don't know. One of the locations was 43 and one was like 80 something. So, but then there are other locations like over in the center there and over here that you can step down and swim in the shallower areas.
It had dumped a crazy amount of rain in a short bit, and all the rivers were flooded, but still, everywhere we looked, there was beauty to be found. Despite the torrential downpour and the continuing sprinkles, the water at these pools was almost pool-like. I mean, literally crystal clear, and they could see fish and turtles and, well, 15 feet to the bottom. Let me just say, things that are dear to my heart. I love prescribed burns, and the way they did them was wonderful. It's like, it's not 100% burn, but they've hit little patches, so it's like you're creating diverse habitats. Ah, I know. And the smell of it, you can't get it on camera, but man, it just like gives you little giggles. I know, such good stuff.
This is spring number 6 today, and another favorite. It's pretty shallow until you get over there where the hole is. And I guess there's a cave, maybe?
Blue spring? Look, the water's so blue. The boy's dead up there not getting in. Being a slacker.
My beautiful, valiant family out exploring the underwater cave. Except for Shivers over there. And here we are, day 129. Tampa International Airport. I'm heading back up to Chicago so I can make the Altrea this evening and the women's meeting. And we will be going, yeah, I'm flying up by myself this time. We've had enough driving for the past 2 weeks almost, so they're going to rest at home and kind of clean up the RV and get it ready for us to swap over. So in 10 minutes we went what took us 5 days on the boat and 3 hours in the car. This was an upper portion of the Ohio River, north of where we went, and as before, it had rained recently heavily, which is so much chock full of all kinds of debris. You can see the snow, but then also Lake Michigan off in the background. And it was back to where we all started. Michigan City, the port of Chicago, and then the Chicago River as we entered in.
So we have spent the day resetting and taking cartloads of our things from the boat to the RV and doing lots of laundry, and we all got showers, so that was nice.
So, played at the playground today, and we made a lot of friends. We had 7 people playing tag at one point.
But then some left and more came, and it was a lot of people that we made friends
7
with.
at the end, counting all of us.
Today is day 130, and I am in Atlanta. Came down from Chicago, and I am on my way down to Tampa to rejoin the family as they are finishing the switch over to the RV and to finish up a couple projects on the boat and RV and get them all swapped out and ready to go. Lunch at the airport. Good times.
My kids have not figured out the invention of wheels yet. Well, between yesterday and today, we have 3 crabs in our trap. So we are going to cook them up and have a little brunch.
Good morning, Mystery Day!
Emmett, do not get bit. So yesterday we went and we cleaned the kids' room and got them each a cabinet, and we made up their beds a little bit better. Got their spaces personalized a little bit, and they're feeling at home now.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, definitely. Home sweet hole in the RV.
Boys, come here. You want to throw one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come here.
You can too, Annalise, if you want.
Or you might want to grab it by the face up here. Tail, okay. That's actually the front where you grab it. Oh, okay, tail's best, yeah. Tail's best. Alright, there you guys go.
You can too, Annalise.
Yes. Grab by the tail,
So we've been working on RV stuff and moving stuff back over, and today Simeon went and got 3 kayaks. Got paint all over my hands because I'm painting the fridge. But Simeon went and got kayaks that actually fit in the back of the RV. So we'll show that to you later. And right now the kids are just playing.
Save me, Mom. That was cute. I know. Oh, that's a weird. Oh, he's upside down. Grab, I want to get him. Gross. I don't know what.
Oh, because he's covered up.
Hey, there's another little. There's 2 of them. Hey, he had a baby.
You know, they say that a boat owner's 2 best days of his life are when he buys a boat and when he sells it. I kind of feel like that was made up by someone who never really knew their boat. So Resolute was part of the family for just 3 months. But man, well, I guess a year and a half, but 3 months intense, part of the family. Rocked our world, and everyone was in tears today. I wouldn't say it was the greatest moment. So, but it was a transition that was in process, and good things are to come, but she will be missed. She will be missed. So this is the last day aboard the Resolute on the Great Loop during our year of Sabbath. And now we're going to be on RJ, the RV, not on the Great Loop, but during our year of Sabbath. And we will see where that takes us. Good old RJ. Here, oh yeah, you gotta like this. Alright, so here's our new. So we just figured we'd put Owen in endangerment. And then Emmett in his bed.
Yep, in the back.
And Annalise in hers.
Hobo bed.
And, yeah, hobo beds in the back of the little camper. So, and then up here, oh, we have Hot Toddy. Woo! And our kitchenette and all of our stuff, because today we moved off the boat. So whether it had a spot or not, it is here. Oh yes, the grand tour. Ooh, the bed. The newly painted refrigerator. Yes, that's good times. And of course, El Baño Central. There we go. Day 132 started out with us locking ourselves out of our car and the kids going crazy.
Somebody please kidnap them.
Hey, little buddy. Yep. Woohoo! Well, they're just all over the place here today. Amid the Manatee Fest that was occurring all around the boat, we spent the day spit shining the boat for the new owners and finishing up a few projects that they asked for us to do. Once done there, we turned our attention to the RV to finish up some projects like fixing the overhead door, little electrical stuff, and getting it all ship-shape and ready to go. In the end, we closed out our adventures at Anclote the way we began them, looking out over the Resolute and enjoying a cheeseburger and shrimp po' boys. We also had some key lime pie, an inspiration from Ryan during our visit down to the Keys. We topped it off and loaded it up and got all ready to go. Finally got all the kayaks inside. As we headed towards Orlando, we stopped at Willow Tree Campground, W-I-L-O Tree. Well, tonight's entertainment at our campground and our campsite is we are parked right on a runway for ultralights and gliders and sport aircraft, even helicopters. So, seems like a good evening. We were surrounded by people passionate about flying and gliding, and they were more than happy to show us their equipment and explain things. It has been a fabulous experience. It serves as both a campground and a sport flying center. People from around the world come here to fly. We even met a guy who'd come here from Russia, and they offer to take people up and give them experiences as well. We watched the moon and planets set over the campsite. It was a lovely evening.